yummy, 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 yummy makeup, okay? Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Diamond. I share content on lifestyle, health, wellness, beauty, and most importantly, skincare. So if you're interested in any of those things, don't hesitate. Go ahead and subscribe. The Sephora Spring 2024 sale started today and I wanted to share with you what I got. But most importantly, I wanted to show you the makeup products that are silicone based and water based. I don't know if you've heard about this, but there's a huge possibility that if you mix silicone based products with water based products, your makeup could potentially come out flaky, patchy, dry, just not uniformed and pretty how you expected it to look. And if you're someone that is more oily, combination, or normal based, you are someone that will benefit from a silicone based makeup routine as opposed to someone that is on the more drier skin type or acne prone skin type. Your skin is more likely to favor water-based products. If you are looking for a flawless makeup base and you just keep running into patchy, dry, flaky makeup, I am here to help you fix that. In this video, we're going to go over all the silicone based makeup that I recommend from the Sephora sale, and in my next video before the sale is up, I am going to go over all the water-based products that I recommend. Today, my full face is all high-end products from Sephora, from my primer, foundation, concealer, all the way down to my powder, okay? All the way down to my powder. If you're interested in a drugstore version of this and more affordable items, I got you. Just give me a thumbs up or comment down below and let me know. First, we have to start with primer because that is where you first start and that is where some people be messing up, okay? So the primer that I love to use is the Hourglass Vanish Airbrush Primer. It's silicone based, and when you put this on, you immediately feel the silicone on your face. When you're rubbing this in, you want to rub it into the areas of your face that you see the most pores. So normally when I put it on, I'm putting it on in this T-zone area, my nose, under my eye, and I also put it on my forehead and on my chin, but mostly I focus in this nose area and under my eyes because it literally makes your pores disappear, for me anyway. I have the jumbo size because I love it that much, but this will cost you a pretty coin. It will cost you a pretty coin. I think it's like $78 for the jumbo, and for the 1 ounce I think it's like $58. But if you want an affordable option for a silicone based makeup in Sephora, Sephora has their own brand, the Sephora collection, and right now the Sephora collection is 30% off, and they have the, what is it, I'm gonna put it here, I'm gonna put a picture of it right here, but I think it's like smooth and poreless or pore and smooth. It's their version of a silicone based primer, and that works just as good. Moving into foundation, so we've prepped our skin with a silicone based primer. Now we're going to move on to a silicone based foundation, and that is what's going to give you the most flawless makeup you could ever imagine. Silicone based primer, silicone based foundation. Right now I'm using the Haus Labs foundation. This is the Triclone foundation. Right now this is everyone's favorite foundation, and there's a reason why. I did a review on this foundation a while back. I'll link it here, but I changed the color because the color that I had was a little bit off for me. So currently I'm using 450, and this foundation just gives the most flawless base to everything else you're going to layer on top of it with your makeup. I use this foundation when I'm doing a little bit heavier makeup, I'm doing a night out, I'm doing like a full glam, and I want my makeup to look good on camera, I want my makeup to look good in photos. Like this right here is the go-to. And I like Haus Labs because the color range is just chef's kiss. Like anybody and everyone, you are going to find your skin color in this foundation, okay? Take my word, take my word. Another option for foundation when it comes to silicone base is this has been through it, is the Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Foundation. This foundation, I also have a review on this foundation here, and I have been using this whenever I again use heavier makeup. But surprisingly, another option for a silicone based foundation is the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Tint. I was actually surprised when I looked into the ingredients, but this does have silicone in the ingredients, and this is something I use almost every day. It's super light, so if you are someone that wants like a lighter foundation that's not like as thick as the House Labs or the Makeup Mario, this one right here, this is your go-to. And before I forget, another option is the NARS Radiant Skin Foundation, and also the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Foundation. Both of those are also silicone based and will go perfect with the Vanish Primer or the Sephora Pore and Smooth Primer. I hope I'm saying that right. Okay, when it comes to concealer, there's a ton of options, but I only use a certain few, and we're gonna stick to Sephora. So when it comes to concealer, I love the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Concealer. This is silicone based, and it's so good. It's so good, girl. It is so good. Like, this is, if I had to pick one concealer to buy out of Sephora, it would be this. Okay, it goes on smooth, the color matches are just endless, and it goes on like a second layer of skin. And someone like me, I don't like my makeup to look too heavy, and I don't like my makeup, especially looking at me in person, I don't want it, like, yeah, you could tell I have on makeup, but I don't want it to cover how I look. I just want it to amplify my beauty. And this concealer is just the perfect touch on top of everything else. Another silicone-based concealer at Sephora is the Hourglass Vanish Airbrush Concealer. These y'all, these are everything. I actually have the mini sizes because I'm not paying $50 for some concealers, okay? Like that's where I draw the line. So I have the mini ones, and I have used these up. Low-key, I might need to spend the coin on the full size, because like these are done. I have the colors Maple, Dune, and Teak, and this is just the perfect addition. Like, I switch out concealers ever so often, or I layer my concealers, and this combination is the perfect layer for me. Three other concealer options is the Born This Way Multi-Sculpting Concealer, another go-to. The Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Concealer. This is full coverage, okay? So if you're not a full coverage girly, do not get this. But this, beautiful, flawless. And the NARS, what is this? The NARS, I don't know what, this is the mini version of the NARS Creamy Radiant, I think. This is another good concealer. Moving on to bronzer. Right now, I'm only using one bronzer, and that is the Danessa Myricks, the Contour Balm. This color I have in Deep 1. I actually might go ahead and get Deep 2. This gives the most beautiful skin-like finish to your makeup. It's very lightweight, but still gives the shadows that you need to bring color back into your face after your concealers and your foundation. Like, it gives this natural subtleness that I'm just obsessed with. I haven't found a cream contour that matches my skin tone. Like, everything that I've run into is either way too warm where it kind of looks red on me, or way too neutral where it looks like gray and ashy and like green kind of. So far, this is the only thing that I've been using. This is the only thing I found, and this has just always been in my makeup routine. When it comes to powders, powders could be a little bit tricky, but I try to find powders that have some sort of silicone in it just so that I could keep everything aligned and everything together. So I have a few powders here, and the two that I'm going to rave about right now, and that's literally on sale at Sephora for $7 and probably even less because it's 30% off. The Sephora Collection Micro Smooth Foundations. Are they foundations? Oh, it's a multitasking baked face powder. So it's a baking powder. So I have here the color Almond, which is like a lighter color that I use under my eyes. And then I also have the color Sienna, which is a darker color that I use as a contour. And it just gives the most flawless finish, and it is silicone based. And then two other powders that, well, it's actually one. But the Laura Mercier, I have the bigger one in translucent and the smaller one in honey. These two are going to give you the most flawless finish, and they're loose powder. So normally when I do my makeup, I'll put my loose powder on first, and then I go over the loose powder with some type of fixed powder. So it would be, in this case, since we're talking about Sephora, the Sephora Micro Smooth, and just yummy, 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 yummy makeup. Okay, to finish, you always want to finish your makeup with some sort of setting spray or a mist or something like that. And in this case, since we're talking about waterproof, bulletproof, matte silicone makeup, I'm going to mention the One Size by Patrick Ta. This is something you have to have, okay? If you don't get anything else I mentioned, you need to get this On Till Dawn. You need to get this Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Concealer, and you need to get the Sephora Collection Micro Smooth. If you don't get anything else in this whole thing, these three you need to get these in the sale. And this spray here, so when I first tried it, I actually got the smaller size. I did not notice, y'all, how much I was using this until one day nothing came out of it. Literally nothing came out of it. So this time when the sale came around, I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna try and play around and get the travel size. I'm just gonna buy the full version because I need it, okay? This is going to set your makeup, mattify your makeup, and make it stay on all day. Like, I've had this on for a long periodic time, okay? And my makeup is, as you can see, it looks good. But I'm going to leave you with one more thing, and that's just a few extras here. And these are just random things that I have that I use in my everyday makeup routine. So one is the Bobbi Brown vitamin enriched face base. So this is the moisturizer that I go in with first before I do anything at all. And when it comes to either a water-based makeup routine or a silicone-based makeup routine, the moisturizer that you use doesn't really matter because it sinks into the skin. It sinks into the skin. Once it dries into the skin, nothing is really mixing in with the makeup that you use. So the vitamin enriched face base, beautiful. I have dry skin, so my makeup routine isn't ever really silicone based unless, like I said, I'm going out for the night, I'm wearing like nighttime full beat type makeup. But dry skin girls, you'll love this. Another extra is the Bobbi Brown skin corrector in Very Deep Peach. This I use under my eyes, around my mouth, and on my chin to just cover up any dark marks that I have. What I notice is when I use this right here, girl, your makeup, like, I don't know if you've ever felt this, but sometimes your under eye could kind of look gray, or you might see like your dark circles peeking through your concealer. And the reason why that's happening is you haven't color corrected. So using a color corrector is just a game changer in your entire makeup routine. Another thing, I always get asked about my lip combo, and the lip pencil I use is the Makeup Forever Limitless Brown. This, I honestly have like 3 of these. Literally 3 of these. I have one in my bag, I have one in 2 purses, and I have one at my makeup desk. And this, I take this everywhere with me. I always use it as my lip liner. Brows, I use the Benefit Precisely Brow, and what color is this? I don't know what color this is. I'm gonna have to look at the box. I'm gonna look at the box and put it in the description. But if you're looking for a brow pencil, this brow pencil is where it's at, okay? I think this is honestly, outside of MAC's Sculpt, I think it is, this is the best brow pencil I've ever used. And last, I rave about this. I think I hit pan on this, okay? I don't know if you could see it, but I done hit the pan because I use this so much. This is the Patrick Ta Face and Body in the color She's on Vacation. And yeah, I use this on my face, I use this on my body. Like, this is my go-to for everything, okay? Everything. If I missed anything, I'll make sure to link it in the description. I'm gonna be back with a water-based routine, all water-based products, and these products are going to be for my normal or dry skin girlies. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and subscribe. And I don't know where you're going because I have more videos. Yeah, I have more. Go ahead and check them out. Thank you. I will talk to you soon. Bye.